Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, Black Eagles, and oh boy, Oil and Water. Talk about a bad combination.
It's raining.
So, yeah, the whole point of this paralogue is Manuela's still feeling pretty bummed out about being fucked over by the Death Knight. Not literally, just figuratively. But, yeah.
You understand, yeah?
She's just really, really upset about that because it feels like she felt powerless, she felt like, it was a blow to her pride and so on. And she wants to take revenge on him. Good luck, your base stats aren't enough. Sorry, Manuela. But, so, yeah. Apparently, the Death Knight has been located somewhere and she wants to go after them. And Hanneman's like, grow up, don't do this, you're lucky to have survived, and so on. Obviously, it's more of a, Hanneman's thinking logically, but, Manuela really takes it as a blow to her pride. And again, the basis for this chapter I get, Manuela would do that. She would go after him because she is a very prideful type person and, because of the type of diva she is, being unable to, just being screwed over like that, she's not going to take that line down. Hell no. Whereas Hanneman's a lot more logistical, and he's thinking, the fact you survive is good. Don't go.
Stop making me shout.
What do you call it? Don't make. Sorry. What was it?
Then perhaps
don't go. Trying to seek revenge because it won't.
I'd say.
Yeah. Obviously, keep your emotions in check. And obviously, Byler's trying to be the mediator. Like, come on, guys. Can we all just get along? Can't we just all live in a gumdrop house on Lollipop Lane?
We do this all the time.
Yeah, and those two, they don't stop bickering. Yeah. And that's why I like those two. They just the bickering doesn't feel forced. It feels like natural bickering because the two types of people they are and the roles they're in. Obviously, Hanneman's trying to be the upstanding logical professor, and though, Manuela's the charismatic diva, and obviously she overreacts sometimes, and he sometimes is a bit too much of a stiff.
For example.
Yeah, it's like, come on, children, come now, children, we can stop this.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
But the paralogue itself is just kind of annoying because Manuela puts herself in a situation where it's like, oh my god. We'll see it once we get to the, what do you call it, but...
Really?
The thing is, when it comes to, when it comes to Hanneman and Manuela, I love seeing these two interact. It is hilarious. It's legit hilarious. It's like another May and Bowie, except, obviously a bit different. Because again, they're older, different experiences, and so on and stuff like this.
I would report this to Seth as a precaution.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
Why? We can't be slow.
But obviously, Manuela does bring up a good point. If the Death Knight, if we report to Seth, we might miss the chance. But if we go now, though it's riskier, we're probably most likely to catch him.
Let's leave this old geezer behind and get going.
I would actually love to see them, actually get into a fight. Something tells me just in terms of, I don't know, like... Hanneman's probably stronger than he looks, but Manuela's probably crazy. Like, she was just, springing him, like, punching at his face, and Hanneman would be like, oh, for God's sake, Manuela. She'd be like, you fucking old geezer, I'll kick your ass!
It would not do to get yourself killed without someone to avenge.
They make me laugh, though. They really do make me laugh. So, yeah, now we're in the chapter. So, it's this map again. Oh, yeah, that's that later. So, the point is, you got to beat the boss, or defeat the enemies, and you can't let Manuela die. The problem is, not only are you extremely limited on which units you can use, but Manuela is all the way over to the right by herself. And that's the biggest problem with this chapter. If you don't have someone who... unless, let's say, you have an over-leveled Manuela at this point. I doubt it, but let's say you have an over-leveled Manuela. Unless you have a flying unit, or someone who knows physic, which frankly Marianne does, you are so fucked, because trying to reach her is a pain in the ass. There's lots of thicket, and just the layout of the place is just really, really bad. The enemy variety here is great. But that's the thing, the enemies are strong, and they will destroy Manuela. You've got to be very, very careful. And that's the thing about this chapter that's annoying. It puts so much pressure on you for stupid reasons. If you had more units to use, or if Manuela was a bit closer, it'd be fine, but she's not. She's like, again, if you don't have a flying unit or someone with physics, you are fucked on so many levels. You are literally fucked right in the ass.
My turn.
And it sucks the big one. But, the chapter itself, again, I was able to get through it relatively well because I have Petra, and Petra really, really, really helped. And even then, Manuela's not useless in this chapter. She has Nosferatu. She can survive. It's just a case of, she can only survive for so long, unless again she's over leveled. But it's unlikely that she will be. So you've really got to try and get to her and save her as quickly as possible. So, you know, that's the idea of this chapter. So obviously I recommend bringing people with really good range, like either a really good bow unit or a really good, and obviously definitely a flying unit, and a medic with physic. For the love of God, bring a medic who has physic, because that will help so much. Like, it will seriously help. It's just, yeah. I mean, once you do that, it's fine. It's not, even the chapter itself is just kind of boring. You just kind of go through it and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. Again, and again, it does the thing that I hate Free Houses for doing. It reuses map design. The thing is, I don't mind. Again, I have this problem with Fire Emblem. It doesn't do it. To be fair, the series rarely does it. I just hate it when it does. Don't reuse map design within the same game. Like, unless, like, if it's like Awakening, where, you know, you can go back to certain areas. Yeah, that makes sense because you're going back to areas. But every time there's a paralogue, every time there's a, what do we call it? Every time there's a paralogue, every time there's a, you know, a story mission and all that jazz, it's a different map. It's unique. Whereas this game reuses maps within, like, for multiple characters, and I really don't like it. I think it's kind of lazy. And the map, I mean, map design quality is subjective, but I just think that what they did, them doing that, is a little bit lazy. And again, I really don't like Free Houses for doing that. It's not the worst in the world, because again, there are, like, again, they reuse Aloysius' map for, and Shamir's map for Claw's map in the Crimson Flower route, but that's no problem because that map's really good, at least I think it is. But it's just a case of like, oh my god, yeah, it does it too frequently. Nice dodge. Yeah, Manuela ain't fucking around. Yeah, I make, in this thing, I got more use out of Manuela than Hanuman, primarily because of her healing utility. Yeah. Thank god she's got close counter. Again, Archer's really, really, yeah, oh, she finally activated her crest. Finally, that's the one thing. Bernie has a really cool crest, but she rarely activates it. It's just, which is a shame. And after Petra. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, Petra's got bad, like, res and magic in general. So making Pegasus Knight kind of helps, but against a really powerful magic unit, being a Pegasus Knight ain't gonna do shit. You just, you know, the only thing it means is that she definitely won't get doubled. Oh, but, you know. Ooh, nice one. Again, good dodge, Ferdinand. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. And he's after her again. Luckily, she can, you know, she's fast enough to double and kill them all. Yeah, Petra really excels here. And obviously, Marianne, it's a good thing I brought Marianne because, again, she has physic and she can heal from a distance. Very, very useful. I think Hanuman's required, though, so, you know, keep bearing that in mind. Again, that's another thing that sucks. The fact that the unit deployment is so limited, and that's a problem with Free Houses as a whole. Like, it really, really restricts on how many people you can use, and it, I'm sorry, it really, really sucks. Because even if you didn't recruit, like, from other houses, there's still the other, church route units that you're gonna get. Like, you're probably definitely gonna get Shamir, you're probably definitely gonna get Hanuman and, what's his face? What's her face? Manuela. That's at least 3. But most thing deployments up to, like, what, 10 or something? I don't know. I just personally don't like it. I wish they weren't a bit bigger with deployment, especially because, you know, the maps can get pretty big and the enemy levels can get quite dense. You know, I really would appreciate it if they had a better, they were better when it comes to deployment. But again, that's one of the biggest gripes I have for Free Houses, and if that's one of the biggest gripes, it clearly is a good sign of the game. But yeah, so I know a lot of people don't like this chapter, and I understand why. Ideally, what you want to do with Manuela is not really have her fight, just have her run. Like, and she can just sustain herself with Nosferatu upon counter-attack. But ideally, just have her run, meet up with the group, and go from there. So yeah, oh, it's like, ow. But luckily I get some HP back, yep. So just keep trying to, you know, keep making a move, and then you should be alright. Ah, there goes, oh, Bernie's gonna fuck him up. Can she dodge? Nice one. Go, Bernie! Go, Bernie! Go, Bernie! Go! Go, Bernie! Go, Bernie! Go! No, nice! Nice! Yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, again, I personally don't have a problem with this. Alright, I didn't have too much of a problem because I had the necessary requirements to make this easier. But again, it's the fact that you practically need a flying unit, or you need, to get through this. Otherwise, you are absolutely fucked, and it's just the worst. And again, here, Manuela's been attacked with 3 different angles. Like, Jesus Christ, man. So either really invest in Manuela or have some really good help on standby. Oh, God. I don't remember. Does Petra dodge this? No, she doesn't. And that's the worst. I hate this. Yeah, I fucking hate disturbance in this game. Because, just, you know, not being able to
Nerf this!
not being able to move at all. It, you know, in Fire Emblem game, that sucks the big one so bad. I really don't like it. But again, anyway, I know you can use it as well, but for in most cases, you use Gambit to either just take a big chunk out of the health or kill them. Not really so much, you know, just stall them. At least that's not for me, so I really hate it when it's used against you. Well, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yep, my flying rank is B. And I got alert stance. Sweet! I think Manuela used like an elixir on herself. Or Marianne was able to heal from a distance. Yeah. I don't think the archer can hit me though, so, you know, got that going for me. Yeah, Manuela can survive. She just, you know, it's still a pain in the ass. And there he goes. Oh, yeah, they also start throwing some damn powerful enemies in here. Like, they're even fucking assassin. Like, good lord. And at the end of it, the Death Knight is not here. It's a different type of gang. The Death God gang, or whatever it's called. And there she goes. Boom. Give me your sword.
Not my first battle.
Yeah, unfortunately. We got an experience gem. Hooray. And Petra to the rescue, I assume. With the boat. Yep, there we go. Ah, I love it. Gotta love Petra. Again, definitely of all the Black Eagles I used, she was the best for this run. Like, just she was so good. Again, that speed and that attack were just disgusting. And there goes Ferdinand von Eyre. With an axe. And everyone found the game, that guy would have dodged like crazy. But again, I like that Free Houses doesn't hold back with the enemies. Again, I really appreciate how on hard mode, it feels very equal in terms of who can face who and just how powerful the units are. Again, I really do appreciate that about this game because it makes it more challenging and in the right ways. It's not like Radiant Dawn where you feel hopeless because you can't do shit. And it's not like Sacred Stones where the enemy's a joke where you literally don't have to try. I like that you have to try, you have to think, and you have to do your best. And there goes the healing. I hope more Fire Emblem games... Again, I hope more Fire Emblem games do follow... Yeah.
Take a hostage for leverage.
I'd say I'll have to, yeah, capture the woman. It's like we were doing that from the start, you know. But I hope more Fire Emblem games do follow from Free House's example, because Free House has set such great groundwork for characters, for story, for mechanics, for how classes are handled, and all that jazz. Actually, no, I'm there. For unit balancing and so on. Free House has set a really good standard. Just improve upon its foundations, and you've got yourself a really great Fire Emblem game. Granted, for a remake, you don't have to do everything Free Houses did, because obviously Free Houses was built with Free Houses in mind, whereas a remake, you know, I couldn't, you know, it should still, while obviously I'm up for a remake, updating things, obviously it should still stick to the foundations of things. So, like, I do think it would be weird if they, like, did a Binding Blade remake and there was a monastery. It's like, that makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, if you want to do the different class, and, like, if you want to do, like, obviously, you know, branching promotion, that's fine, but obviously the whole studying aspect, that would make no sense in Binding Blade. Because of the story and the wartime. So, you know, learn from Free Houses, but don't... Alright, unless the game really... You know, well, obviously for future games, use it as a basis, I'd say. Or, like, something like that. But maybe for, like, remakes, don't use it as a basis, just take a lot from it. Because obviously, it's a remake. Use the base game as the basis. Just improve upon it from there. That's all you got to do. And just add new stuff. I mean, granted, I think a Genealogy remake can take the most from Free Houses because of how thematically similar it is. So, you know, you got that going for them. Yeah. You know what, Manuela is actually balanced stat-wise. She is very well balanced. Granted, she lacks potency, that's a problem. But she is nicely balanced, so she got that going for her. And there he goes. So yeah, now we're just wrapping things up. There goes Bernie Bear. Again, Bernie's great. Bernie has been an absolutely fantastic unit. And yeah, I think, Bernie's now in that phase where she's one of the strongest. Because like I said, there are certain phases in this game where certain Fire Emblem units are stronger than others. Like Petra, ever since she became a flying unit, she's in the phase where I'm just stupidly powerful. And Ferdinand, once he becomes Paladin, he goes through that phase. Edelgard is pretty much consistent all around. Dorothea, once she becomes a dancer, is disgustingly strong. Huber, again, once he starts, you know, becoming like thingy. Caspar, when he becomes War Master, becomes absolutely devastating. You know, everyone goes through phases and so on. Yeah, there goes the brawler. Too bad I'm too fast. So, yeah, so obviously Bernadette is like, during her sniper phase, she was just incredible. Like, honestly, God, incredible. Well, pre-time skip sniper phase, she was amazing. And there he goes, with Tempest Lance. And again, I think this is the only Fire Emblem game that legit made Pegasus Knights threatening as enemies, and I am so glad, because They're a good class. It's just the Pride games made them so fucking weak.
Nerf
And
this!
this has to hurt. Hey, yeah, you're still Pegasus Knights at the end of the day. Boom. Got him! So, there it goes. Yep. I also love how extreme they made Knights, because again, Knights get fucking destroyed by magic. But against physical attacks, for the most part, Knights are really good. They can, they can tank. They can, honest to God, tank very well against most physical hits. Obviously, not everyone. You get a hammer and you're fucked, but they're not only that, but they hurt too. They really, really hurt. So again, you get a Knight with a good speed stat, and holy shit! There he comes. Oh, I got me Armor Slayer. So yeah, like 21 damage. That's a good chunk of HP. But obviously, Armor Slayer, you know.
I will not be stopping.
I think Petra leveled up so much in this bit, and she's definitely the MVP of this chapter because, well, of course.
Hard work create.
I'll take the 29 speed. Ain't gonna get doubled for a while. Again, I don't know. I think this is the last time we're seeing this map. I know Dedu reuses this map, and apparently Hilda. Oh, I think Hilda's Paralogue is the same as Edelgard's, and I think Marianne's Paralogue is similar to another one and so on. Yeah, so they got to stop them as well. Yeah, I can't remember what they've stolen, but you just got to stop them. So Petra away. But yeah, first off to Bunny Bear. Oh wow, did I use pure water? I wouldn't be surprised. But wow, that guy's a decent speed stat. He's just like, nope, fuck this. Yeah, see? Even the fucking Sword Master can't double Petra. Because fuck you. God damn, what a woman. Like, man, Petra. Yeah, get him.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
I don't know if this stops him in his tracks. All I know is that has to hurt. I can't remember. Anyway, now we're just going in with the axe. It's funny I invest so much into his axe rank because I was thinking I should go Great Knight, but then I saw what happens to you if you go from Great Knight to Paladin, and it's not good. Sorry, from Paladin to Great Knight.
Hammer down!
Because yeah, Paladin to Great Knight's weird because aside from a few stats, everything goes down. Like, pretty much all the important stats go down plus move. Yeah, Bernie finally gets to use the lance. Okay, to be fair, once you have close counter, there's not much real thing for a lance. Oh, I got a rapier. Very nice. Ferdinand's going to make great use out of that. Yeah, he really benefits from giving him the rapier. It's just great. And down again. So, okay, now, yeah. Death Guard Gang, there you go. We're unstoppable? Yeah, whatever you say. Dude's got short attacks. Nope. So who's going to finish him off? Because, you know, he took quite the beating. I don't think it's going to be Manuela. Oh, it's Ferdinand von Eyre. Oh, Bernie must have done some trip damage. And there he goes. But Marianne was a great help. Boom. Level up for 33rd. Oh, okay, yeah, take the extra speed and defense. Make him bulkier. Because again, the speed helps with bulk too.
Manuela, are you uninjured?
Yeah, no, I was like, look at me, my stomach is partly open.
I'm well enough.
Yeah. And I got a rusted bow. Yay. So yeah, that is the end of that. I can see why so many people hate it. Again, it's not as bad as, like, again, I've played worse. Not in Free House, well, I don't know. Anyway, I've played worse, but, you know, this is a low point for Free House specifically. Again, because Sophus' Paralogue I wasn't big on. This one I'm really not big on either. It's not the worst thing in the world, because again, I still love Hanneman and Manuela. I love their stuff. And it got, you know, I got a shit ton of EXP for Petra, but oh my god, this one is a hassle. So, you know, if you are going to do Manuela's Paralogue, either make sure that you've, what do you call it? Make sure you've either have a unit that has physic or is flying, or recruited or like asked for assistance from a unit that has physic or is flying. One of the two. I'd prioritize physic over flying for the long range healing, because that is really, really useful. And obviously, Hanneman is pointing out a good thing. You're meant to be an example, setting an example and so on, but, you know, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are supposed to set an example for our students.
And that's the thing, Manuela, you know, she is a good teacher. It's just that she, you know, she has so many issues that obviously overload her and stuff like that.
I'll apologize.
Obviously, you know, she does learn from it. It's not like, oh, just shut up, leave me alone. She is, you know.
I should say I'm sorry as well.
But even Hanneman's like, at times he can go a bit overboard, because again, she does irk him a lot. But they, you know, they love and hate each other at the same time. It's so funny.
Will you believe me?
Yeah, I can't help but, you know.
Course. I'm the
Yeah, I love
same
Freehouse's
as
cast because of that. He's not just an old
Let my
stick in the mud, and
emotions
she's not
possess
just
me.
a thirsty MILF. They are interesting. They are real people, and I love
To be
it.
shouting all the time.
Oh, Manuela, you are too much. You are just too much. I tell you.
You're awfully quick to put a bow on this. Are you sick of us already, Professor?
Nah, man, I can never get sick of you two. You two make me laugh too
You're
much.
part of this, Professor. We are the only teachers this academy has.
Yeah.
No need for bickering.
So again, I just love these two.
Well said,
Now,
Harriman.
what's oh no, after, yeah, after this,
Join
it's
me for
oh
a
yeah, after this, then we've got to go to Ramai Village, and then we do that thing that Freehouse does. I fucking hate, where it loves to throw a surprise at you. It's like I didn't plan for this, thanks.
Is in order.
Anyway, and they're off to have tea because why not? Okay, I thought Hanneman was more of a coffee person, but okay. He's just like, sometimes I'm not sure why I even bother. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this part. You know, the worst of it is over. So next time we go into Ramai Village, we're facing off against some of the evil forces, and just, yeah. You know, it's going to be quite the... So basically, remember the units I asked to bring this time? Pretty much do the same. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next time. Take care, and have a wonderful day.